Who you rooting for? They say whatever team that'll win. I say cool, cause it's gonna be whichever one I'm in. Yeah, I'm good like that.
Oh, it's launching on.
Yeah, I'm good like that. Telling you that I might never go to sleep, stay up all night, doing just what I like. No more hoping, no, I'm right like this. I don't lie like this.
Yes guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Based on how I was just pushing a car there, you'd think that this is a hatchback, but no sir. This is a four-wheel drive 1600 kilogram beast. So it's the CUPRA ATECA, and this is the VZ3 spec, meaning that you get loads of gizmos and it's top of the range. And as you can tell from every squirt we give it, just knock it down into second here on this lovely DSG gearbox and instant boom. Oh, one thing I've got to say, I love how there's no pops and crackles on this car. It's just that bassy upshift, and I know people don't like it, but I'm going to tell you something. Based on what we've got currently, that's probably the most exciting. That boom, it's just boom. So as I was saying, this is punchy, 1600 kg, but it has got very Golf R numbers to say. So we're looking at 300 brake horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. That gives it a 0 to 60 time of 4.9 seconds. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen there. Oh, it's launching on. 60. As you can see, our 0 to 60 is 4.96, and a 0 to 30 off the line on the way to work, 2.35. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, so the CUPRA ATECA, what do we think of its looks? So far, it does turn a few heads. More importantly, the logo, people still don't know what car it is, but a quick walk around the spec. We've got LED headlights front, and we've got LED tail lights on the rear. On the sides, we're running 245 tyres, square, on these lovely 19-inch rims. So moving around to the back, you can see just down here, we've got twin tailpipes on both sides. And that kind of tells the people behind you, do not even think about overtaking me, even if I'm driving at 63 miles an hour in the fast lane, because one kick down and we'll be gone, mate. Okay, so now moving into the party piece, we have a child. Hello, child. What are you doing here? So now moving into the interior, if you have remembered my last video, I recently drove the CUPRA Formentor. The steering wheel is the exact same. These buttons, I don't know if it's just me and I've got, I don't know, weird thumbs, but that time to time does adjust this over here, which we'll get onto in a little bit. But yeah, the placement of this, when you are pushing on, sometimes you do flick it. And it's weird because I think this is the exact steering wheel we had on the Formentor, but it didn't happen as much. Maybe my thumb's just getting, I don't know, bigger in my old age. Easy now, no naughty comments. We've got plush interior bits here. The seats, we've got some bucket S seats which look really cool. But what you'd really get this car for is this. The boot size is enormous. Considering the car doesn't look as big as, I don't know, a big Range Rover, the boot size is immense. Look at the size of this. I could definitely sit in there. Probably two of me, probably one off Define Coding because of the size of his, yeah, we wouldn't be able to fit Carl in there, but the boot's huge. And in fact, we've got to pick up my dad tomorrow from the airport, and I think he's coming with 1 or 2 suitcases. So we're going to see how many suitcases we can actually fit in there. And then I also need to drop off my old roll cage to a mate of mine in Northampton. So we're going to have to see how practical and all round the CUPRA ATECA really is. Fast forward 24 hours and we've made it with the CUPRA ATECA to Heathrow Terminal 5. Excuse the voice, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Cheers, Dad. Cheers, Ed. Let's go get him and get his suitcase in this car. That's the main reason why I filmed this. And to be honest, I would have been here earlier, but I had to go back and get my wallet. I forgot you have to pay for parking. It's 12:09. I'm only going to be here 10 minutes. Perfect. So as you can see, we've got ample space still, so 2 big suitcases just over here. We've got 1 item of hand luggage and a laptop case, and I think we could probably squeeze 1 more in there if we needed to. So in terms of space, thumbs up. Alright, so we've arrived home to drop my dad's suitcase. Okay, this is a new magic trick. So, the roll cage is going to my good mate Lee. As mentioned previously, this doesn't fit my current car, so obviously we're giving it to Lee. However, my thing was, could I fit this in this car? And to be honest, dropping the rear seats, which is done by these things over here, 1 and 2, it's made it a dream. Look at it. It's like a glove. We've obviously used a little hoodie there to make sure we don't smash the window, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there was a tad moment when it was a bit scary, because when we close it, if we just keep an eye on it just there, it is rather close, but like a glove. Now let's do our journey to deliver this to Lee, and let's see what MPG we get, because I think it's around 90 miles the journey. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec.
Really thought I could control it. So many chances I have blown. At least I'm not doing it alone. 'Cause
Okay, so we've just arrived at Lee's house. You can see the journey took about 2 hours. Bearing in mind I did stop off for a coffee and to post a letter. We've covered 94 miles and we averaged 34.5 mpg. That's not bad. Bearing in mind this is a 2-litre turbo, 300 brake, 400 newton meters, weighs 1600 kg, and it can fit a roll cage in the back. It's nuts. Oh, this gearbox, hey, sharpish. So it feels like quite a productive day. So we've managed to drop off the roll cage to my good mate Lee. So I hope you enjoy that, mate, and yeah, hopefully on track you don't burst one of my radiators. Day to day, this is quite a weapon. So a little gripe I'd say is that the drive select button, sure, you can press it and you can see we've gone into comfort now. There is nothing on the dash that stays up to tell you that you're in comfort. So if I'm driving now and I want to know, oh, am I in the right, I have to quickly take my eyes off and look down there and then twist the knob. I'd much rather just have something stay on the screen that allows me to know what exactly what mode I'm in. So right now I'm going to assume I'm in CUPRA because there's nothing on there, but I'd have to look down again, yeah, I'm in CUPRA, and then I floor it, and then just like that you're up to 70 miles an hour. It does do it very, very well, but I think that's probably my only gripe about this car. Drive select button, it works. Again, you've got one on your dash and you've got one down here, but there's nothing on the screen to tell me what mode I'm in, say if I forget, because I'm always flicking through the modes. Like, again, 1, 2, over time I probably would remember this, it's in comfort, but 1, 2, back to the right, we're back into CUPRA. That's my only real gripe. But suspension, because it has got the adaptive suspension, CUPRA doesn't feel too harsh. The steering feel doesn't feel stupidly weighted, because that's one thing I do notice with a lot of these newer cars is when you do have, I don't know, a sport mode, the steering just, you get no feel. But the biggest thing for me has got to be the suspension. Press it a few times, back into comfort mode, and it's just easy. It's really, really easy. Also guys, when you're on the motorway, please, 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 if you're just cruising, see I'm doing 62 here, please use the inside lane unless you need to overtake. And if you do overtake, flick it into CUPRA, indicate, check your right shoulder, and then send it. The kick down as well, that's something else. It works. When you go proper kick down, which is like the little button beneath the accelerator, I feel sometimes it takes a tiny bit longer than I'd like to choose what gear to go in. So again, cruising along here, kick down now, and then it goes. It's a bit delayed, and I think it could be a bit quicker. If I go, I don't know, half throttle here and just go, immediately it finds it, and that's not using the kick down. But if I was to use a kick down, it's like, should I go second, should I go third? Second might blow up the engine, let's choose third. But yeah, this definitely gets a thumbs up from me in terms of calling it an ultimate 4x4. Why wouldn't you? Big space, decent power, half decent MPG, 35 MPG on a 70 mile an hour, motorway journey. I'm not going to find any qualms with that, 100%. But yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. And yes, I am in the fast lane, but I have been cruising and overtaking. I'm not just chilling there, I'm actually overtaking cars at 68 or 67 miles an hour, having to overtake cars in that lane. So if I'm doing a kick down now, it's because I'm going up to 70. 70, here it is, and 70. Take care, guys. God bless.